Welcome back, Captains. This is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade, playing Star Traders Frontiers by the Tracy Brothers. Where we last left off, we were going to go visit our Moklam New contacts, and I decided against that, actually. Yeah, I had technical issues where I fumble-fingered the last episode, so I do apologize for that. It is what it is. I gotta make sure that I'm a little bit more cognizant of where that little record button is on the screen. So, where we last left off, we were actually gonna not visit Feldspar Lock or Kedron Luke. If I'm mispronouncing these names, please apologize. Send their families. No, be careful. This guy's a lot closer. He's only one jump away. And he buys intel. So what I can do is I can actually start working on some spying too. As a good contact in the fact that I'm playing this sandbox, and I'm not following the actual main narrative for the Duel of Assassins that goes on between the Feigned and the Shar families. Because I'm not following along those things right now, and in this playthrough, this walkthrough for you guys. I'm free to be able to play it however I want, and that's one of the things that, as a good merchant, you want to build and establish relationships with all of the other clans or the other factions as well, because you want to be able to have good trade routes that you can work with. Now, there's an untenable piece that's always there. You know, you can never get 100% for very long. You can hold it for a tiny bit, but it's very hard to keep because these are just groups of people who have feelings and ideologies, and they have their own ways of going about things, and they get slighted, and it's feudal. It's feudalism. And because it is feudal in that respect, you're always going to have an untenable piece. So, but that's one of the byproducts of just, hey, that'd be how it'd be. I like it. So, let's go ahead and start working on doing that, because we do have, what do we have in there? We have this. These we need to actually trade. So we do actually need to go home first. I forgot we had to do that because it's the only place we have permits still. I thought we actually had a KDAR permit. Hold on. Don't hit the button. Slide over here. Nope. Okay. There we go. We have... No, we don't have anything. We don't have permits, ranks, or edicts. Okay. Maybe we should... Debating, okay. Well, we know, let's just go visit him. Anyway, period. We can worry about selling the other stuff. I'm not worried about carrying it around. We should be upgrading the ship, quite honestly. And that's something that we'll be looking into probably soon. I don't want to handle that, actually, right now. What do we have? Industrial and refinery. And that's an orbital. That's... There's a high-tech industrial. Let's go check that place out. I think I need the permits, though. And only having one contact in Kadar thus far makes it a little bit more interesting. Reichart. Alright, we have Rep 6 with them. So I really don't want any issues. Why are they bounty hunting, though? Now, I have stuff that they would probably deem illegal. Yeah, that raw spice. They might want to try to take that. So, we've got more than enough money. What we do is we'll bribe them down. So now their disposition is cautious, 0, right here. You're basically trying to bribe them down for their disposition. You've got the money to burn. It's better than dealing with the reputation loss or anything. It's a small price to pay in the long run. And you'll eventually be making so much money that it's a drop in the bucket. Alright, so let's retreat here and continue on. And I drew that out longer than it needed to be. Hey, what's going on? Plotted course into asteroid belt. No saving talent in reserve for the skill this time. 1 additional fuel cost. Ship suffered 18 component damage, and crew takes 9 hits for up to 16 morale loss each. So that's not good, but we did get a naval veteran achievement. And there's mercenaries on this world. With the confluence of expertise, we have our pick of quality candidates in the hall. All recruits gain +2 bonus levels. All specialist recruits offered by our contacts in this zone gain +2 bonus levels. Soldiers, pistolier, and swordsmen are always available for recruit in the Spice Hall regardless of the zone. It's a nice little room there. I need to get fixed up. Good fuel costs, I like that. What happened though? Alright, so the Phoenix Lance, it took a damage. 1 day. Okay, yeah, so look over here. The starport features extensive repair bays and expert mech crews that can patch up rents and hulls and help get components back online. To complete these repairs, our ship will be berthed in the repair bay for 1 day. Sergeant Scruffy's discounted repair talents grant us a +16% discount for ship repairs. So yeah, ta-da! Why are we still unhappy? What is going on in here? Unpredictably low morale, 50 or less. Spice it up. Whatever. Have your shore leave. Get paid. Alright, so by doing that, using these scrolled up, and I should have slowed down on how I was tipping those in. Sorry about that, I'm not trying to block the microphone. Boisterous Attitude adds +5 morale bonus. That was a relaxing leave talent for K. van Jaarsveld. That's the spicing. The hilarious stories of Rant's Ale Spew add +6 morale. Trait Storyteller, whoa, go back. ×3. Feud storied captains have as many uproarious tales, attributed to their name. Not only did Nance Alspew make himself known by holding court in the Spice Hall and handing out free and wild concoctions he had created from local ingredients, but he always had to eventually make himself scarce after some misunderstanding or a broken heart. Wow. That's nice. Love the little bits there. The added perks that the backers wrote, that other members and veterans and community members have helped with this game is just amazing. We learned Sparta Diesel actually has a Revere Authority trait. Alright, so we don't need to recruit anyone, but let's look at upgrading the ship. We've got some time to kill, right? It's fine. Alright, so we are, let's see here. We have only a weapons locker 2. That's obviously the first thing that needs to get matched. So I come over here to filter, and I can go to type match, and it'll be an exact match for what I'm looking for. I've got the money to burn. Let's go ahead and jump to an A5. It's well worth the 150,000 credits in that regard. That's a big jump to make, but it's worth it in the long run because I would like my people prepared because I'm going to eventually have to grind them, even if just it's an explorer type of activities just to grind. Let's see here. Let's update this. Lance. Oops, sorry, I did it again. There we go. Alright, go back to type match. Now, type match is based just on the size of the component as well as the fact that of what it is. So, it starts out with the auto cannons and gets to the Cloud Strike Lance. Now, if you look in here on this side, on the left, it shows this is a level 1 Phoenix Lance, or level 1 Lance, the Phoenix Lance is. And you can just by looking at these side by side, a good comparison as to what the difference is between the two. Got more than enough there. It's going to take 1 week of work, right over by where the record symbol is. An old component will trade for 1,225 credits and leave 640 mass for a new component. Installation of the new one requires 1 week of work in the starport upgrade. Done. Go back out, and normally you have to pay crew again. That's interesting. Oh, I guess it didn't take that long. Yeah, it only took, 2 weeks? Can't sell. Oh, yeah, well, it's got permit restricted. Those pesky permits. Alright. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I probably spied. Should have spied there. Spied and or patrolled. Definitely have to patrol here, though. Gotta get that. We're at a negative 19, and there's different threshold cutoffs. So at 9, you lose some things at thresholds of reputation loss. I mean, is what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, my apologies. I kind of got there for a second. Sorry. So it's different thresholds. So like right now at negative 19 or 19 under neutral, right? Essentially, if you want to look at it that way. If you look over here under the stats themselves, because we have a contact who lives in Kiltrox on this farming planet, or in a farming zone on this in this system, they will not offer any repairs, medical repairs, or spicing to us. Yeah. They'll repair the ship or refuel it, but that's pretty much it. And if I get too far down with them, then that'll even get worse. We don't need to fuel up right now. That's good. Let's try to do some patrolling though, just because I want to try to work on this reputation. You don't want reputation loss too. Pardon me. Influence conflict. During our patrol, with the patrolling faction taking sides in an ongoing spy war, our actions have added 9 conflict score for Clan Alta Mesa in their spy war against the Volto Syndicate. So we gained 6 reputation with Clan Alta Mesa. We lost 4 reputation with the Volto Syndicate, pardon me, and 12 crew have gained 39 total experience while patrolling. It took 2 days and consumed 4 units of water fuel. Alright. And that's only a -2 and a -1. I could spin this out if I really wanted to and spin out the -2. I think we can absorb it. It's good. Influence conflict again. So we gain an additional 6 reputation. So now we're down to -7. If you look right above where the recording button is, where I've moved it to, up there is where the reputation where the flag is at. So we're now -7. So we've done really well and gained quite a bit just by jumping in and trying to do this. Alright. A -3 distress signal. I'll spin that out using the talent. Alright. Merchants. Shipping lanes. Our sensors picked up a Devaltos merchant heading towards Askew. Our military patrol took 3 days and consumed 5 units of water fuel. They're Devaltos. We're a nuisance to them. We're a lawful merchant, so we automatically start out with a reduced hostility anyway, and because we're fellow merchants, they were already at neutral. If you look right here, contact disposition is neutral, modified from their base disposition of cautious. They're prepared to depart, so we're ready to depart as well. Let's go ahead and retreat. Mutual. Everybody gains a little bit of experience. Alright. Oops, there we go. Let's see here. So used to holding the phone with 2 hands. Reputation bonus. Gain it 10 reps, and now we're finally over positive. We're 3 over with Alta Mesa. Building that rep with Alta Mesa. Alright. Proud to protect and serve. Fest Narsh, pardon me. Gained 5 morale from the virtuous trait. Honestly, it would make it so much easier to remember these people if we had their job, at least their main, if they only have a primary, their job as a title or something, like navigators. Fest Marsh. I don't know if that's a navigator or not. Let's look. Let's look. I don't want. Sorry, Fest. Senor Narsh, I guess. I didn't watch. It's gonna be a woman. It's gonna be my luck. It's gonna be a woman. It is a woman. I feel horrible now. I apologize, Fest. Bullseye Certainty. Over here I'm looking at her talents that we have. Bullseye Certainty and Orbital Guard. She has a cruise salary, earns $23 every 4 weeks. Just got paid 3 weeks, 5 days ago. Surefire X4 as her weapon of choice. Prefers position 4 if she has to go into crew combat or fighting. Excuse me. Her stats are pretty mid-par. They're not good. They're not great. They're, but she's a gunner, not a crew. Not a fighter. In that traditional sense, I know that sounds odd, but she's used to ship weaponry versus personnel weaponry. So, traits and background, she's from Knight's Rest. She's actually an original recruit, pretty close to it, 210-19. Under recruited. Virtuous and ex-military. Nice. Sorry, Fess. Ex-military. My apologies. Woo. Alright. Let's look at spying. I just want to know. And of course, they're independent. Pirate Bear. Level 7. -4 hostility. Our accuracy outclasses the enemy's defenses. I mean, not if I can get in at 2 or 3. 3 or 2. I don't think it's even worth it. Go to side, use sharp steering. So they hit us, and they hit us. So we took some damage. Let's take a look at the ship report really fast on that. Sorry about that. They did hit us, so let's look at the ship report. So here is the turn balance. Raptor class fired torpedo MX Alpha but missed Pegasus. Raptor class and hit Pegasus. Sorry, the Firestorm torpedo hit Pegasus. 47 damage to hull with a 5% bonus, soaked by 29% armor. Ares missile system hits the officer cabin component, suffered 38% damage. Bridge component 22. Weapons locker 34. Cloud strike lance 32. Dang, that was a good widespread hit. Those missiles screwed us up. Alright, but we're doing fine. Everybody's all, it's a little bit. That engine, or that bridge needs to get fixed immediately, though. So we have to stop. Have to stop now. It's so tempting. Alright. Oh, and it's a farm. This is going to be great. So let's look at our people to heal, because I really don't ever open up this sub menu, and I should show you guys. Obviously, let me go back to that. The way that I open that is by hitting the actual title for the card itself, or the little square to the right. And that actually opens up the menu, and you can scroll through, look at all of the different people themselves, so everybody got hurt. And then we have an assisted care talent, grants us a 22% discount for our crew's medical care. It's going to take 2 weeks and 4 days, but my people are worth it. Let's look at our repair bill here. With the discount, comes out to $32.50, 3,250 credits. But, I didn't pay attention to the time. I should have looked at that. My bad. Spice, thank you guys for waiting, and here, let's pay. Let's get you paid. So these are all the things coming back to healing here. 502 to 2 weeks. The text report, 5 damaged items with 18% discount, 16% discount, pardon me. Took 2 weeks. The Tales of Shy Kikures, meteoric rise and fall, add extra 4 plus 4 morale. So during that spice, we did get some good storytelling going on. I'll leave that on board, that way you can pause it here. Alright. And let's see here, there's this. Boisterous attitude, gain additional morale. So we got some good morale buffs going on. Learn we has a tense trait. Aubrey Lemus has tense trait. Okay. And fuel up. Still can't sell anything. Should be buying more stuff. I don't know why I'm not. Hey, this is good. Is there a population nearby? No, don't hit the button. Okay. I'm like, no, don't. That's me moving too fast for my own good. I forgot to put a timer on today. Oopsie. Oh, we're right here, so let's actually visit him before, yeah. What am I doing? Excuse me, what am I doing? Yeah, when I play off camera, I drop this because I can just go through them automatically by hit, and that's just me hitting the toggle tasks button here on that side. I hope it popped up underneath my finger. So there's that. Let's meet Feldspar Locke. He's a he's a court seer. Current influence among Clan Alta Mesa is 38 out of 100. He's been a generous person, paying 10% more and having 10% longer deadlines for his missions. 3 additional traits that we're unaware of. Connections to other contacts that we have. Not really. Supports Syndicate Reichart X Spec Ops Gavin Snezia. Alright. Locke's influence amongst Clan Alta Mesa continues to grow. That was like a year ago. No, not even that. Funds local mercenaries company. I mean, you gotta have goals and hobbies, I guess. We have no intel to sell to him right now, so we can look into doing that soon. Let's see what this pardon is going to cost. Your reputation... Oh, that's right, we did fix it. Never mind. What am I thinking? Pay attention, Sin. We don't have enough reputation built up yet with him to buy this introduction, but it wouldn't be that difficult to get. Let's see. Let's see what kind of missions. So if we wanted to go to the far right, let me look over here at the far right. I work it always back that way from the far right out. So from the far right, you have these associated contact missions. Now what that means is that because, like for that one, for example, retired Exoscout Oleg Annan, these missions will assist and increase the influence of my ally and friend, and they're linked by plus 48 as far as the strength of a link, which is pretty strong. That's a really strong link. So they'll gain all kinds of influence and reputation just by helping that guy out. That's usually, you want a good in on something, say, your friends have anything that I can do to help you out. Oh, by the way, it just so happens that my friend has this thing going on and wants us to do a short jumper for 90,000 credits, 2 years, 31-week deadline. I'm looking over here. This is the deadline, is right here. And it's 4 jumps total, so 2 out and 2 back. That's not too shabby. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, we're now bound to complete this mission on behalf of Court Seer Feldspar Locke. Remember, this mission will require at least 1 available passenger cabin, which I swear we have. I'm going to look right now. Night Nomad's winning compromise talent increased our mission payment by 15%. So thank you, Night Nomad. Alright, let's come back out. And what am I doing? What am I hitting that for? Go here and go here. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, we have a passenger cabin. We do. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Alright, let's go head on out there and see what we shall see, because we can trade along the way and do some extra things to make some extra money, and people are bummed out again. We're making a jump though. It took us 3 weeks, used 22 fuel. Sabrina Lumen's read charts talent. Read charts talent prevented a navigation skill test failure, so that helped us out there. She didn't gain any experience from it, but other people did. No, you know what? We should have made some trades. Alright, so we have an explorer, Thaloon Explorer, who stopped us. We have good reputation with them. So, we are just going to... Yeah, we're just going to retreat. It's fine. Don't lose any, we don't have any detriment to us to do that. So, we do continue. It's a mutual withdrawal. He's like, no, I'm good too. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Alright. Formalities. Have a good, see you again next time, Frank. Okay, Joe. And let's go to this population. We need to address those issues up in the warning bar. Wunderbar. It's, alright, look at a rumor, heavy patrols, and Minerva drift. It's always worthwhile to do these, guys. Go into orbits. Do some orbitals. There's nothing wrong with trying to gain some experience along the way, too. Sweeping patrols. Took 5 days, consumed 5 units of water fuel. That's a Javat military officer. I don't want to fight you, dude. I just don't. It's not that we shouldn't, but you want to try to stay as peaceful as possible with everyone, because in the long run it will pay off. It's harder to dig yourself out of holes. Distress signal. We arrived too late. The distress ship had already been broken up. All hands were lost. 5 of the crew have suffered morale loss. 4 crew have gained an additional 16 total experience while patrolling. Our military patrol took 3 days to consume 5 units of water fuel. Let's look at maybe some spying and see if there's any that's somehow just giving me a bad juju. No, I'm not even try. Don't even try it. So, open this up. If I can hit the button. An A refuel? No, okay. So an A refuel. Let's look at our repair bill. The weapon got hit for 646. So there's that. Spice it up. So now here's the spice menu itself. 20 spice and entertainments available. This is not a very spice-rich place. Footing the bill for our crew and officers' time and revelry in the Spice Hall is a sure way to raise morale. At the Spice Hall, 10 rating. Each crew will gain between 5 and 11 morale whenever you pay the time and credits for leave. Since the crew are released into the mix of the bar, circus, and bazaar that makes up the Spice Hall district, they have 2 days of leave before they return. So every time you hit that button and you're spicing it up, it's going to change a little bit as to how many days, or not. I think they always get 2 days, but they don't always take 2 days. So, we did gain some additional morale bonus from spicing there, too, through that storyteller and this extra boisterous. There's another boisterous up here. So, and all of these little wrench icons tell you, at least in this respect, about the Spice Hall itself. And then we're going to pay our crew. 27 crew. That was amazing, actually. Time aboard the ship has changed Night Nomad into Stubborn. Why am I not surprised? I'm just kidding. Alright, let's look at who leveled up enough to gain... Oh, Night Nomad, indeed. He is the same one. So he's the device freak mediator, but he's a stubborn mediator. Okay. That works. Alright. And he's a diplomat. Or she. Well, she is a diplomat, pardon me, isn't it? Yes. Man, I don't know about doing pronouns anymore. Alright, so there's that. Let's get out of here. This is, I know we've gone overly long. This is the Lord of Sin saying thank you for watching this episode 9. If you've enjoyed this, please don't hesitate to comment, like, subscribe. all of those, especially the likes, the comments, they let me know that I'm doing well and that that it's entertaining to you. You're getting something out of it. So I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate the likes. It helps helps the channel grow in that respect. If nothing else, it helps people understand or get to see the content, and that's the most important thing. When they say growth, right? Is getting it out into more eyeballs. So thank you very much for your time, and I respect you. Have a great day, a great holiday. Take care of one another, and have some fun gaming.